One of the worst things that can happen for a houseplant keeper is if you get bugs on your plants, so let's talk about it. This is part of a video series that I'm making about every single type of common pest that could be on your houseplants. Now today's video is about a bug called thrips. Thrips are small little bugs that you can see with the naked eye. You don't need a microscope or anything, but they are less than a millimeter long and really skinny, and they're kind of fast moving and they're good at hiding. They're very good at hiding because of the shape of their body and just the nature of how they feed on your plants. So they use that skinny little body to get down in between newly unfurled leaves or flower buds or areas and nooks and crannies in the plants that are hard to see and get to. So they're so hard to see, in fact, that a lot of times what you do is you look for the damage before you look for the bugs. So if you're starting to see weird spotting on the leaves or some type of stippling on the leaves, or if the leaves are coming out deformed as they open up, you might have thrips. One of the ways that we actually scout for thrips if we suspect a plant might have it is we'll take a white sheet of paper, pretend like I have one, and we'll take that plant and we'll shake it over the top of the white sheet of paper, or even thump it like this, and then you watch that paper to see if you see any movement of those thrips walking around on it. So if you do have them, how do you control them? There are some sprays that are quite effective at killing them if you can get the spray to make contact with their bodies. One of my favorites is spinosad soap, because this is spinosad mixed with a fatty acid insecticidal soap, and it does a really good job of killing those thrips if you can make contact with them. That is the tricky part. So you're going to have to spray the top side and bottom side of the leaves and down in between where the leaves meet, and especially in areas where you have new leaves that are unfurling, because they really like to hide inside of all of that tissue. Now, unfortunately, a lot of times you can't get to them with a spray, because not only do they live in those tight spots, but sometimes certain species of thrips can actually get inside of the leaves and tunnel in between the top and bottom layer of the leaf. So in those cases, the best thing you can use is a systemic insecticide drench or granule. So those are going to be applied to the soil of your plant, and then you water them in, and then they get absorbed through the circulatory system of the plant, so that the bugs that are feeding on them are then going to ingest the poison and be killed. The main thing when battling thrips is to be consistent and use a multifaceted approach. So it would be a good idea for you to start with the systemic and then also use the spray at the same time on a weekly basis. That way you can make sure that you are killing any that are coming out of hiding that you may have missed the first time.